How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews. Back with you. How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews. Back with yet another review. Beers. A bunch of beers. And a guy. Hey, guy.
What's up, guys?
What's going on, Chief?
Yeah.
What's up, Hoss?
What's up, buddies?
What's up, buddy? What's up, boss? What's up, guys? Brad, a.k.a. The Meat Smoke. Back yet again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking some big ones to the dome.
Taking some big ones to the dome today. We're going to be doing a 3-beer, barrel-aged beer, Imperial Stout, kind of variant little trip.
Horizontal?
It's not horizontal, because it's the same year, it's just different variants upon that.
Isn't that what a horizontal is?
Yeah, instead of a vertical. He's got me on that. Anyway, but it's not the same thing. I don't know. It's weird. If horizontal, parallel universe horizontal? I don't know.
The variants.
Yes, variants in the form of other halves in Absentia Luci. Or Lucia? Or Lugi? I don't know. But probably close enough to where you know what the fuck I'm talking about. First things first. These come courtesy of Keith. He picked these up. Dropped these off with me not too long ago. Actually, a while ago. It's been over a month and a half, 2 months maybe. And I've been sitting on them, wanting to review them, but I've got this little kind of bug in my bonnet. Bee in my bonnet, I guess you would say, about actually doing them all at the same time to see what they taste like. As much as I like me some beers, I didn't want to drink all these by myself, so I commissioned Brad here. I know it's rough,
tough.
buddy.
It was very tough.
I know it's horrible. He had to come here and endure this.
Yeah, like playoff football, wings, and beers. It was tough.
So, that's the whole deal. We're going to do all 3 of these, see what they're like. We got their little fancy, non-fancy glasses here, and his are weirdly numbered, and let's see what we got. As far as what the first one is, it's the base, not the base beer, the base barrel-aged version, which is in Absentia Luci. From other half, actually, you know what? This is their 2016 rye and bourbon barrel-aged Imperial Stout. So I wouldn't even actually go as far as to say it's their base one, but it's a rye and a bourbon variant. I know they've done more variants than just these, but these are the ones they have, so take that for what it is. Nothing else in the bottle other than, little graphics and stuff like that. Going in the middle is their 2016 bourbon barrel-aged Imperial Stout. Same thing with coconut, vanilla, and cardamom, because you get to say that right, not cardamom. And the last one is their 2016 barrel-aged Imperial Stout with coffee, hazelnut, and cocoa nibs. All 11%, I believe. They should be, yes, sir. And that's pretty much it. Label-wise, they're all pretty much exactly the same. Actually, they're exactly the same, other than slight color variants on these little splotches. This one's kind of got red splotches on it. This one has kind of purpley kind of splotches on it. This one's a little bit washed out, kind of red peachy kind of splotchiness on it. So, other than that, they're pretty much all the same. So yeah, there we go. Label-wise, they're cool. I like other half labels. I can dig them. Let's see what we got here. This one, the first one, like I said, we're going to put this one in number 1. His working inside out on both of ours here. So this one goes there. Which one's here? Which one did you open again?
I have, it should be the 3.
Coffee?
Yeah.
Okay, so his will go in the end. His is going to overflow. Thank you very much. Oh, no. What are you doing? You ruined the whole test. You're supposed to go from beer to beer. He's ruining it, guys. He's a fucking amateur hour over here. God damn it.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't like wasteful pours.
I'm going to waste beer now just for fun. I'm going to pour all yours to where they overflow and go crazy.
What do you think, you're George?
Yeah. I wish I was George.
We all do.
The last one. Let's see what we got. Here it goes.
Going left-handed.
Listen.
Talents here, guys. Talents.
I have some talents. I got really... I wasn't really drunk, actually. One night I came home from the bar. I was relatively sober, many moons ago. And I cut a tendon in my finger. So I'm actually pretty good with working with multiple fingers, and shings, and stuff. So, as far as the beer goes, the pours here aren't going to be, you know what I mean, science. You know what I mean? We have, you know what I mean, I'm going to go the coffeed version over here. What do we want to call this one? The hazelnut version, I would imagine. That's actually the first one. And the hazelnut version, let's go with the hazelnut coffee version. And the last one would be the coconut vanilla version, right? Is that last or no?
No. These ones are switched.
It's called... This is the scientific stuff we have going on here. So, bourbon, rye.
Is number 1.
Okay.
Number 2.
Cardamom
Cardamom tones.
Cardamom tones, and then coffee at the end.
My 4
There we go. See, we got it. We got what's going on here. I mean, head-wise, they receded a bit, but the middle one is gone for me. Now, for you, it's...
First one.
Yeah. This is the biggest head on it. So, I mean, it just goes to show you how pours go and how Dirty Glass Mafia works. This actually looks like this glass might have never been washed in its life, so that's probably why the head dropped off in that one. But they all look pretty much the fucking same, so... I was going to grab them all with my hands. Smart move, X-Lax. So, yeah. So, here we go. Actually, I flipped that around. My one's over here. Anyway, let's go one. Cheers. We're kind of stumbling through this, but we'll see what happens. Definite bourbon.
Yeah, nice bourbon.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to be able to decipher between bourbon and rye, so...
Yeah, I mean...
But nice barrel smell.
Yeah, nice spirits in there as far as like the bourbon's definitely there because you get like red cherry notes. Rye, you're usually gonna get a little bit more spiciness. Not really getting much of that there. Just smells like sweet bourbon on top of a decently hefty kind of barrel or Imperial Stout kind of base. Did you ever have the base of this?
No.
Okay.
The only stuff my other half I've ever had was the hoppier stuff, IPAs
and stuff like that.
Yep.
So yeah. That nose on that one. Let's go noses first, then we'll go beers. Second one, which is going to be your cardamoms. Oh, yeah, man. Holy fuck. Like, super spicy. Like, I'm not joking. I don't want to joke and say cardamom out the ass, but it's fucking cardamom out the fucking ass.
Yeah, it's like woody spiciness.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, you can see that, like, Indian food smell, Yeah,
that is... Yeah,
heavy.
definitely. I'm getting like a minty kind of like curry kind of thing going on or something like that. I don't know. It's really weird. The bourbon isn't really that big in there. The cardamom is out the ass. You get a little bit of coconut going on.
It's heavy spice.
Yeah, and I'm getting like these. I personally am getting this like weird kind of Andy Candy's kind of minty vibe, like this chocolate mintiness kind of thing.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, that's super interesting. I did not expect that much of a variance going from one to two,
especially being in a barrel.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think it would come through that much.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I'm super looking forward to that one.
And this is what, cocoa nibs?
And coffee.
Actually, the nose is pretty relaxed on that.
Yeah, not nearly as explosive as the middle one. That cardamom is way bigger on this one. You're getting, I would say, a very, very, very subtle kind of coffeeness, but not that much there.
I'm actually getting like some just straight alcohol booziness.
And I get more spirit than like just straight up like fruity bourboniness, but I'm also getting a little bit more barrel in this one. It almost seems like a little bit more charry. No hazelnut, cocoa nibs, chocolate. I mean, I assume it's brewed with darker, maybe chocolate malt, so maybe that's getting lost in there. That not really getting tons of like overt chocolate throughout any of them. But yeah, as far as the noses go on all these, one is classic barrel aged Imperial stoutness. Two is crazy, spicy, adjunct, almost to the point where if I didn't know any of these, I don't even know if I'd call this barrel aged. I'd just be like, wow, this got a lot of spiciness going on. And three is kind of somewhere, I wouldn't say somewhere in the middle, maybe a more muted version of number one.
Yeah, like I said, three is definitely like the most toned down.
Yeah. Should be fun. Let's start drinking.
Dive in.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Straight to the point, man. It's a Imperial Stout that has been barreled in spirits in the most classic sense whatsoever. I'm getting a roasted malt, subtle bitterness, getting a little bit of that bourbon, getting a little bit of spirit. I wouldn't say I'm getting a ton of rye, but I'm getting just generic barrel-aged spirits, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I get a little bit of sweetness from it. Not to say that it's like lactose type of sweetness, but I'm getting a little sweetness at the end. But yeah, I mean, it's just char and barrel and, good mouthfeel, good body to it. Like, they definitely didn't put a weak beer in.
No, you're getting that, like he said, you're getting that kind of sweetness from the beer, but also from the spirit itself. And it's kind of counterbalanced with that little bit of, like, a little bit of charriness, a little bit of smokiness, a little bit of, like bitterness from the roasted malt. It's a nice beer, and it's classic in the sense that it's, like, a barrel-aged Imperial Stout kind of vibe going on. Nothing too crazy. Really well done. You can tell it's a bigger beer, but at the same time, it's not like burning in the back of my throat. Just enjoyable.
Yeah, definitely not 11. Doesn't drink heavy.
No,
so
I don't. I
that's
wouldn't say 11. I know it's a big beer just because you can kind of get the vibes of it being a big beer, but it definitely doesn't burn or give you any kind of like, hey, you're going to be in trouble kind of thing going on.
So we got cardamoms.
Cardamoms, my dirty glass. Cheers.
I still can't get past that, like the nose on that.
Mm-hmm. Not nearly as big in the mouth it is in the nose, I don't think. You still get the spiciness. You still get that cardamom. I can't even say cardamom right now. I have to say it mom. I like it, but it I don't know. There's something about it that I don't know if the weight of the spices are off or something like that. It just doesn't seem as balanced and as I don't know. Schmoove is the first one.
They're that whole cinnamon, cardamom, nutmeg, holiday spice, if you will, just doesn't do it for me. It's not like something. I mean, it's nicely done, and it actually seems like it drinks a little weaker than the first one. Like mouth wise, it doesn't seem as heavy. But that spice, like you get the herbally spice at the end. There's a lot more sweetness in this one than in the first one. But I mean, I think that spice kind of takes away from the barrel for me. It's not really. I'd like to see both of them come through. Maybe with time, if you put a little bit of age on it, like the cardamom would fall off.
Yeah, everything level out, round out.
But yeah, fresh. It's like that spiciness just takes over the barrel.
And that's perfect. Exactly what he said. Like, I think, again, based off what I said on the nose, I was like, if I smelt this, I wouldn't even exactly say it's barrel aged. Same thing with tasting it. It's kind of just so much bigger than the barrel itself that you just kind of like, oh, whoop-de-doo, it was in a barrel. It didn't really add much to it. The spices are kind of overpowering it. I get almost like this, like, I don't want to say weird, because it's enjoyable. I'm drinking it. I'm enjoying it. But I get this soapy vibes off it. I don't know why I'm getting like this weird kind of like soapy vibe off of it. But it's good. I like it. I enjoy it. It's definitely, I prefer the first one over this one. Mm.
It actually kind of reminds me a little bit of like Indra Nindra without like the peppers and the lime. Like I mean, like you said, the curry.
Yeah.
Like that type of like Indian flavor type thing. But I mean, yeah, still 1/2 right now. So.
And here's the thing: I don't think the spices were overly like huge. I just think they're spices that just overpower things. That's the difference. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's not like I'm like getting punched in the face or wafting or beating the shit out of my tongue with all this spice. It's there. It's not unpleasant, but it's canceling out any other qualities the beer has. So the beer kind of get lost. The barrel kind of get lost. You just get this kind of like slightly thinner version of what the first one was.
Yeah, and I'm not getting coconut. I get a little bit like vanilla, like from the sweetness on the end.
Yeah.
But I'm not discerning between vanilla and coconut there. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Fun beer, but yeah, side by side. That's why I want to do these all side by side to kind of get this kind of gist off them. So let's dive into number 3.
This is your
Cheers.
Coconut.
Coconut and coffee?
No, cocoa nibs and
cocoa nibs and coffee. I'm kind of getting the same vibes as I have for 2, but not the second one, the cardamom one, but not as overt to where I'm getting a touch of coffee. I'm getting a little bit of chocolate, but the barrel isn't as big as 1, but not as lost as 2, to where I get a little bit extra, but it's not as impactful. So it's good, but it's just kind of, I don't know. The coffee's not as big.
I think what it comes down to is you're already playing with tones that are in the beer. If you're doing a stout, you're already going to have chocolate tones and coffee from the roast and stuff like that. Now you're putting it into a barrel and you're adding more coffee and more chocolate. It's just not really coming through. Like you get a little bit of the barrel. For me, it was more like almost like the boozy barrel, not the char, but you could tell like, okay, there's another alcohol in here that's not beer.
Yeah.
Right. But I mean, when it comes to the chocolate and coffee tones, yeah, like they're just kind of right neck and neck, but it's almost undiscerned between, is that the roast or is that you actually put coffee in it?
Yeah, I mean, they're all, let's put it this way, they're all really good beers. I'm enjoying the crap out of them. There's nothing really negative about them. It's just kind of judging them next to each other is kind of the whole point of this fucking exercise. Like, based off the nose and the way I felt things were going, I was going to go probably guessing I would like the cardamom one the best, then the first one, just the rye and the bourbon, and the last one, coffee, just based off the nose. And that would be a distant last for me. In the actual mouth, I'd go number one. The last one, the coffee one, the third one, pretty close to one, but one being the winner, and then two, a distant third. So it kind of flip-flopped on me as far as what I thought was going to be there based off of the nose.
Yeah, almost the same for me. Like, number two is the most pleasing on the nose, like by far. It's really nice and warm and spicy, and it's just a great nose to a beer. Kind of wish it just followed up with the taste.
Yeah.
One, yeah, like I said, definitely best tasting.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? It's just a well-made barrel-aged beer. So it's really well, like, between the rye and the bourbon, and it's well done. It's not blowing me away. It's not like the best barrel-aged beer I've had. But if I could get it and it's right, it's something I would drink all the time.
Yeah.
And then like I said, yeah, taste-wise, 1, 3, 2.
Yeah.
And 2, I mean, but it's like there's a big gap between all of them, in my opinion. Like 1 and then a good gap, then 2, or then the third one, then the second one. But no, they're all good beers, but you're really splitting hairs.
And it kind of like a build off of what Brad said is that I think this is a perfect exercise in too many fucking hands in the pot kind of thing going on. Like with the way kind of beer is going, there's so many breweries opening up and so many people doing so many crazy things. And it kind of runs parallel, a little bit behind, but a lot parallel with the way food is. And food has kind of exploded with all these different kind of eateries and chefs and people doing things. And there's all these people trying to outdo each other from beer and food, trying to create like unique and crazy and weird things. There's like, oh, I got this pan roasted fucking fucking whatever, like snow elephant fucking ball sack on a fucking like a reduced caramelized fucking mountain lion urine. You know what I mean?
Having it all around.
Yeah. And like and that's good. And I'm all for complex, crazy, bonkers, out of the box thinking food and drink. But sometimes it's just like, get the fuck out of your own way and just make good beer. And it's kind of like, this is like almost like speaks to that mindset for me, is that it's like, someone can try to make me like, you know what I mean? Like this crazy, like, European, Japanese, French fusion fucking crazy ramen bowl of craziness. But if you just give me a really good, well-done fucking steak, a well-made steak, not well-done, a well-made fucking steak, just steak. It's salt and pepper and fucking steak.
Yeah.
Probably going to like that better than the thing that this person climbed the Himalayas to get 9 grams of this, snow leopard urine to fucking sprinkle on their fucking thing. So that, and that's what this beer is to me, is that, again, a base beer is a base beer, but when you're talking about barrels, you're like, okay, we're putting some bourbon and rye barrels and mix it together, drink it. Oh, just delicious. Yeah. Oh, and we add some cardamom and some of this and that and the other thing, and we added coffee and whatever, and that's nice, and I like it, and I dig it, and when it's pulled off well, it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's like, keep it fucking simple, stupid, and just give me what I fucking want. I just want what I want.
If you went from this one, right, which is well made, it's a nice beer, it's really well done, I'll drink it all day. And then you go to this one, like mine would be peel back on the cardamom and go heavier on the coconut so it comes through. And then I would like to see what that tastes like. And then this one, just go straight coffee. Just give me like a nice... You're in New York City.
Yeah, but
you're in New York City. There's got to be a good...
It's coffee and coconuts. That's not that crazy.
No, but like I would like a stronger, like a bold coffee flavor.
Yeah.
Or a bold chocolate flavor. Give me one.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, like it's New York City. Team up with somebody. That's how I would like to see it. I mean, my taste isn't everyone's taste, but this is really well made. These two, it's just, I think it's just a ratio thing. Like, too much cardamom, not enough of the other stuff.
And, I agree to a certain extent. Do you know what I mean? Almost all the extents of the extents. But, yeah, I enjoyed actually all of them. I'm going to enjoy them after here. I think they're all really well made. But, I mean, the difference between them all is pretty fun. To know that it's the same beer and they're all fucking different. But it's not so much they were different in flavor profile. Like, this one had this one had this one had this had this. But then this one had way less of that and just a little bit of this. And then this one had a little bit less of this and a little bit of that. It wasn't like a parallel move with different, do you know what I mean? Different kind of, or horizontal move with you like how I circled back there?
Yeah, there you go.
It's not like it was like that with like different flavors. It was kind of a drop off going on from them all. And I just want them to be, this, if you're going to add. Don't add to subtract. And that's kind of where I'm getting from this.
Yeah, like it wasn't this and then add something.
Yeah. It was this, add something so it's less, add something so it's less.
Yeah.
So there you go. Another little like horizontal thing in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed
terms
and words and stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. This little side by side, it was kind of fun. I've been wanting to do it for a while, so yeah. Then thank you, Keith, for dropping these off and making this possible.
Yes, thank you, Keith.
This is pretty fucking awesome. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, down below. If you want to check us out anywhere else on the internet, me, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Tap Bastard Beers in all 4 of those places. How about you?
We can go with Instagram or Warcraft.
You're playing Warcraft?
Yeah, and Meat Smoke 451.
The last time you see him on one of these, because I don't fucking finagle with Warcraft.
I haven't played it for years. I relapsed into my heroin addiction.
Yeah, it's worse than heroin. Anyway, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you enjoyed me making fun of Warcraft, and hopefully see you next time. Cheers.